Once again, we present David Harum, one of the most beloved stories of American fiction. For David Harum is America. It's the story of every one of us, of our search for love, for happiness, and the good way of life. Remember, ladies, do not confuse Babel, the modern grease-dissolving cleaner, with outdated cleansers that leave most of the hard work for you. There's a vast difference between ordinary sluggish cleansers and fast-acting Babel, and here's the reason. Today, 90% of scouring is caused by grease. Babel dissolves grease, and in addition, has a miraculous combination of other cleaning ingredients. So when you wipe Babel on, dirt and stains wipe gently away. It's fast, fair, and easy. You're through with astonishing speed. Try grease-dissolving Babel for cleaning baby bassinet, painted woodwork, pots and pans, bathtubs, and kitchen sinks. Call for all your household cleaning. See what a precious saving in time and energy it means. Today, ask your grocer for gentle grease-dissolving Babel. You'll know it with a famous green can with the big white letters, B-A-B-O. And now, David Harum. Today, the father of Ralph Prescott, the ex-soldier now living in Homeville, is due to arrive. But what under normal circumstances would be a pleasant reunion of father and son is threatened by a series of growing complications. At the big white house on Talbot Street, David is waiting for Ralph to come by for him to go to the station to meet Mr. Prescott. Meanwhile, he sits with Aunt Polly in the living room and unburdens himself of some of the fears crowding his mind. Looking reflectively at the ceiling, he clamps his thumbs into his vest pocket and says,
"Well, the more I think about it, the less happy I am about Ralph's father coming here. There's so much bad feeling all around now, it might get worse with him here."
It's my fault for telling Ralph to have his father stay here with us, David. I realize now we're trying to warn you not to stay in Thunder Ralph, but I was thinking how nice it would be for you, I mean.
Sure, Polly, and well, we always do.
But if Ralph's father and Natalie are on such bad terms, it's going to be embarrassing for everybody.
It wouldn't have to be. Oh, I wish Susan hadn't gotten upset about it, saying that it was all wrong, just you and me trying to help Ralph.
If Susan had only get the idea out of her mind that Ralph is in love with Natalie, everything would go easier. I'm sure that Louise Wonders is jealous of Natalie, mostly because of all the fuss that Susan has been making.
Maybe Louise ain't going to be around here much longer. And the way her mother talks, she's planning to go back to New York.
Effie's just very sick about that, ain't she?
Yeah, she's afraid of what Louise may do there by herself. Louise could have said she was going to forget and do nothing toward building for the time when her husband comes home to her.
You know what I think, David?
It was Ralph, remember?
He drives on time.
Yeah, I hope the train is on time, too.
"Oh, David, I hope I haven't kept you waiting."
Oh, you haven't, Ralph. Come in, sit yourself. Take the chill out of you.
Hello, Aunt Polly. How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you, Ralph. I'm well excited about your father coming in today.
Yes, I am, and I'm hoping everything will be all right and that we aren't putting you to too much trouble.
Oh, I should say not.
I hope Dad won't be a bother.
He won't be. I put up fresh curtains in the room he's to have. It's all clean and waiting for him.
He'll like it, I'm sure. David, don't you think we ought to be getting along to the station?
Yeah, might as well. If the train's going to be on time. But with all this snow lately, they'll be coming in late.
See out there, it'll be the one time that Dad thinks gets in early.
As you bring your father right back here, Ralph, I'm going to have chicken for dinner tonight to celebrate.
Well,
It goes without saying that we're still, of course.
I'll be turning into a boarder here myself pretty soon if I keep coming over to sample your cooking all the time.
Well, you'll want to have dinner with your father's first night here.
I'd like to very much, of course.
Well, then.
You're a nice person, you know. Ready to go with David?
Yeah, all set. I hope that the keep has a fire going in the waiting room. Then you better bundle up good for a day like today, Ralph.
Okay, David. get cold up in this part of the country, can't it, David?
Well, you get used to it, Ralph. I've been through it so many years now, I don't pay it any special notice. Except to keep my muffler around my ears.
Good idea.
Ralph, does Natalie know yet that your father's coming into town?
Yes, David, she does. I told her so this morning.
And?
She didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe she...
No.
What? What do you mean?
When I told her, Natalie looked as though I'd slapped her in the face. Then she got up and left the room.
Well, she's still working on her nerves, Ralph. It needs a lot of holding on to take the news about her husband being missing in action the way Natalie's taken. You know, I think that after she sees your father and finds out that he ain't planning to keep after her for not having married you, I think everything will be all right.
Just it. Almost every letter I've had from Dad since I told him that Natalie was here, he's made some remark about how he knows that I was in love with her, that she wasn't with me. In other words, the fact I haven't married is because I'm still secretly in love with her. I hope I can show him he's all wrong after all these years.
Well, don't worry about it too much, Ralph. These things have a way of working themselves out.
I hope so.
Yep, here's the station.
Thank goodness, I'm just about frozen. I don't know how you can manage to keep as warm as you do.
Yeah, come on in, get warmed up, man. Yeah,
Hold on.
it'll keep warmer in here, all right. Oh, hello there, Louise.
Louise?
Hi, Mr. Harum.
You going someplace? Do you have your luggage with you?
Yes. I've decided to go back to New York. I'm waiting for the train. In 2 hours, I'll be back there where I belong.
I wish you good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Is your mother coming down to see you off?
No. She's been raising a terrible fuss ever since I told her I was going.
Are you going to start building a home for your husband like we talked about, Louise? And have it waiting for him when he comes home?
I haven't decided what I'm going to do. But there's one thing I'm sure of. I'm going to have some fun.
Well, fun is all right. As long as you don't go hurting yourself or anybody else while you're having it.
Nobody cares whether I hurt myself or not. That's why I don't care either.
I think there's lots of folks who care.
Name them.
Now, there's your husband, for one. Your mother, she cares. And I care, too, whether you believe that or not. And then there's Ralph here.
David,
Say, ain't you two youngsters speaking to each other?
Ralph and I said everything there was to say yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Now, listen, I didn't mean to start anything here.
Don't you think, David? As Louise said, it was all taken care of yesterday.
I'll say it was. You know why I'm going to New York.
Louise, you can't blame me for your decision to go back to New York.
You make it pretty obvious that you want me to go.
I said it didn't matter to me whether you went or not.
Well, it amounts to the same thing. You don't care how much anybody may be suffering.
See, when suffering comes into it, I said what I felt. There's nothing else I could do. You forced me into the position where I had to say what I felt.
Yeah, not caring what it meant to me.
Because under the circumstances, I thought it was best.
Best?
Well, isn't it best for Louise to go back to New York, David?
I thought it was at first.
Then you don't think so now?
That depends on what you intend to do when you get there.
Well, I told you. You know what I intend to do.
Well, if it's fun, it's wrong. All wrong.
Then maybe I should stay here, is that it?
I don't know, Louise. Truly, I don't know.
What do you say, Ralph? I'll stay here if you want me to.
Louise, it isn't up to me. I wouldn't want to feel responsible for anybody being unhappy. Doing something they didn't want to do.
Well, then you did want me to say after all.
I didn't say that.
Oh, you did want me to say, oh, Ralph, and yesterday I thought...
Louise, you don't understand. David,
Well, don't say another word, Ralph. Just hold me a minute. Let me feel that somebody really cared what happened to me.
Louise, please, the train is in and
And it can go without me. I'm staying here with you.
Let me go, you little idiot. David, make her understand. She can't.
Yeah. There's somebody standing in the door looking at you. Is it...
Dad. It's Dad.
Your father? Well, aren't you going to introduce me?
Hello, Dad. I'm sorry about this, but... Well, like you going to say hello? Ralph's father stands looking at his son. At Louise, who still has a hand on Ralph's shoulder. And in this tense moment, words fail David Harum. Ladies, if you want to finish your housework quicker, have extra time for your family. If you want to finish your housework quicker, have extra time for your family, friends, and war work, take this tip about cleaning from over 1,000 housewives just like yourself. In actual home tests, these women compared the cleaning speed of Babel with that of their former cleansers. And here are the amazing facts they discovered. In just cleaning a wash basin, Babel saves them an average of 2 full minutes. What's more, they reported minute after minute saved in cleaning pots and pans, bathtub, gas stoves, kitchen sinks, refrigerators. Savings which applied to your daily cleaning jobs can easily mean 1/2 hour for extra leisure every day. And here's the secret of this cleaning magic. 9/10 of today's scouring is caused by grease that holds dirt. Unlike ordinary sluggish cleansers, Babel was specifically created to dissolve grease. With grease gone, dirt and stains wipe gently off. It's thorough, safe, and fast. You'll finish all your household cleaning quicker than you ever dreamed possible. So today, make your own time-saving test. Compare grease-dissolving Babel with your former lazy cleanser. Then see if you could ever go back to any less modern method. Remember, when you buy, be sure you get the genuine article. No other cleaner gives you the same miraculous combination of ingredients that Babel gives you. Hence, no other cleaner cleans as Babel cleans. Insist on genuine Babel, spelled B-A-B-O. David Harum will be on the air at the same time Monday, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Wartime. Ford Bond, speaking for B.C. Babbitt Incorporated, makers of the grease-dissolving cleaner, Babel. To all farmers who raise poultry, here's a free offer that may mean healthier flocks, fewer losses, and more eggs to market. We'd like to send you a 48-page book on farm sanitation. It shows a low-cost way to sanitize feeders, pits, brooder rooms, and poultry houses. It also includes valuable information on hog raising and dairy farming. For your copy, write to Lycons, Lycons, care of this station. Ask for free Lycons farm books.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
It's 11:45 a.m. Eastern Wartime. This is WEAF, NBC in New York.
The National Broadcasting Company interrupts this program to bring you a special bulletin. From the NBC newsroom in New York, government shortwave monitors in Washington report that no Japanese broadcast since 9:35 this morning Eastern Wartime has repeated the surrender offer made earlier. The Japs have also failed to inform their own people of the offer, although government officials are becoming less belligerent. Monitors report that the Tokyo transmitters are having trouble with frequent breaks in transmission. Keep tuned to your NBC station for later news.
Once again, we present David Harum, one of the most beloved stories of American fiction. For David Harum is America. It's the story of every one of us, of our search for love, for happiness, and the good way of life. Ladies, today you can come out of the kitchen quicker and save money, too, by cleaning with gentle grease-dissolving Babel. I promise you this because Babbo is different from any ordinary lazy cleansers, different from the cleanser, for instance, you may be using right now. You see, 90% of scouring is caused by grease, and Babbo was specifically created to dissolve grease. With grease dissolved, the dirt and stains wipe gently off. You clean so quickly that actual surveys made by over 1,000 housewives show Babbo can save up to 1/2 hour each day. And because Babbo is so fast, you can use less of it, only half as much. This means you save real money. You owe it to yourself to try this faster, economical way that has already revolutionized the cleaning habits of over 3 million women. Today, ask your grocer for Babbo, spelled B-A-B-O. And now, David Harum. Darkness is tight around Jonathan Blake's house. The house where Jenny Gray now knows she has been a virtual prisoner since her accident. Tonight, as quickly as she could move, she got to the telephone and called Aunt Polly. Jenny's voice betrays her fear.
Aunt Polly, when I had my daughter call David and ask him to come out tonight to get us, well, I didn't know Jonathan Blake had men guarding the house. Oh, Aunt Polly, I'm afraid if David should get past the men outside, they'll never let him in. Oh, it's too late for you to stop David if he's left here. I'll have to do something to stop him. I'll turn on every light in the house here, and then I'll go to the front door. Maybe if I scream loud enough, David will hear me. Well, if it doesn't, he ought to attract the guards anyway. Aunt Polly, there's somebody in this room. I can't see a thing. It's dark, but so is. Who is it? Answer me. Who is it?
Put that phone down.
Grace,
Put that phone down. You got out of bed, Miss Grace. You weren't supposed to.
Well, I had to talk to somebody.
You called for help, didn't you? You called somebody you want to take you out of this house. This beautiful house that you should live in. I've done everything for you. Mr. Blake loves you and he'll marry you. And I've done everything I could to show you ought to live here. But you lied to me.
Oh, I didn't lie to you.
You cheated me out of the most wonderful thing in my life. You married Mr. Blake, and the three of us living in this beautiful house. You'd have been like my own daughter. And you cheated me. I shouldn't have trusted you.
I shouldn't have trusted you, Grace. You know I love Ralph Prescott. I told you time after time that Mr. Blake was nothing to me, and that he never could be.
Fate sent you to us. Do you think I'll let you leave here?
You might as well, Grace. Aunt Polly told me that...
Aunt Polly, you telephoned to Mrs. Benson, didn't you?
Yes, I called Mrs. Benson. She told me that Ralph was trying to see me. He left our engagement ring here for me. I never knew of that either. You might as well let me leave, Grace. Ralph loves me, and that's all in the world that matters to me. Jonathan doesn't exist for me.
You'll marry Mr. Blake.
I will not.
Yes, you will. You can't take this away from me.
My daughter's upstairs, Grace. Will you bring her down here, please?
Why?
Because we're going home.
How do you think you'll get there, Miss Gray? You can't walk, and nobody's going to drive you.
Somebody is going to drive me.
Not Mrs. Benson. Not Ralph Prescott or David Harum. Nobody can get to the house. You're as safe here as you would be in the highest tower in the loneliest spot on earth.
Safe?
Safe with Mr. Blake and me. We'll take care of you. We'll be happy. Don't you worry, Miss Grace. I told you there were men outside.
Oh, my head.
They'll protect us. They've got orders to stop anybody who tries to get near us. They think it's because Mr. Blake keeps a lot of money on hand. Darn. That isn't it. You know that, don't you?
Grace, those men outside. Call them in, please. I want to talk to them.
You've got to go back to bed.
No, Grace.
Mr. Blake will be angry with me for not watching you better, for not taking better care of you. Come on. You go back to bed.
Don't touch me. Why? Oh.
Are you pulled away if you hated me?
Oh, Grace, please.
Do you hate me? Your own mother?
Don't do that. Don't talk like that.
And all the time I thought you liked this beautiful house. Look at the drapes. That thread that runs through them, it's real gold. Gold, the same as the highlight in your hair. You're so right for this, so perfect, but you hate me.
Oh, Blake, I don't hate you. I'm sick and I'm frightened and I want to go home. I want to see the people I love and I want to marry Ralph.
No. You're safe from him here.
Stay away, Grace.
I'll help you back upstairs. There's no sense in waiting for Mr. Prescott. He'll never get in.
I'm not waiting for Mr. Prescott.
If he should try to get in here, these men will stop him. They've got guns. And he'd be trespassing.
David? Grace, if I got back upstairs, will you do something?
What?
David Harum is on his way here. He may be here now. He and Mrs. Wells both.
Did you call him?
Penelope did. I asked her to.
And they may be here now?
Yes. Grace, they're my friends.
I know, kid.
Yes, I know that. But you'll tell those men to leave them alone, won't you?
No.
You've got to.
They'll get just what they deserve for trying to cheat me.
Well, I'll do it myself. I'll tell them myself.
Sit down, Miss Grace.
Let go of me, Grace. Let go.
I'm not very large, but I'm strong. Strong enough to keep you from moving an inch.
Oh, it's got to warn David.
You won't warn anybody. Let them get what they deserve. You'll sit here and listen. I know what's best for you, and I've got to teach you that.
Grace, let go of me.
You're like my own daughter. And you hate me so much you don't trust me. Well, I'll have to show you, Miss Grace. You belong here, and you won't ever leave this house. I'll have to use Mr. Harum to prove that to you.
Meanwhile, David and Susan Wells have parked their car in the shadows and started toward Jonathan's house. They're walking carefully, every nerve on edge. Now, as they reach an open strip of lawn, Susan grabs David's arm.
David, look out. There's a man by that hedge.
Oh, where's Susan?
Over there. You see him?
Oh, my golly, yes. He sees us. Quick, duck behind that tree. He's got a gun.
A gun?
Well, something flashed in the moonlight. Doggone it, I knew I should have made you stay in the car.
Oh, David.
Why don't you run for it? Maybe you could get away.
Yes, they're yelling through the trees in the pitch darkness. I'd break my neck.
Here he comes, Susan. I can hear him.
What did he do, David? Jonathan?
No. This is a great big fella. Looks like a moose.
We can't fight with him.
And if there's any fighting, you run.
Max, is that you?
What'd you say?
Max, is that you?
Oh, then there's two of them.
Hey, Max, where are you?
Oh, my heavens.
Gosh, I wish I had something heavy in my hand.
Maybe I can find a rock.
Don't you stir, Susan. You might shoot at me.
How might shoot?
Shoot?
Yes.
He sounds as if he's got a hard head. And I can see his finger in my mouth. Jumping season.
Who's behind that tree?
He's following us.
Better answer me. 45 goes off real easy.
Is that bad?
He ain't a patient, I can tell you that.
Hey, Max, is that you? Listen, I got orders to ask questions after I shoot. Is that how you want it?
Hello?
Max?
Sure, it's Max.
What are you doing there?
Blake told us to cover the ground, didn't he?
You don't sound like Max. Stand still, buddy. Let me get a look at you.
A flashlight, David.
I'll step out. You keep behind the tree. All right, you win.
Hey, you ain't Max.
No.
David Harum.
Oh, you know me, do you?
You was pointed out to me, Harum, when you was walking down the street one day. Somebody says, there's David Harum. He might give us trouble, so watch him. He comes around the house, use your own judgment. With me, that means use my 45.
Jonathan Blake thinks of everything, doesn't he?
He don't miss much. Neither do I. Especially when a guy's standing this close.
You're making a mistake.
Oh, yeah?
You'll never get away with it.
Let me worry about that. Okay, Harum. This is it.
Oh.
David?
You bet. Yeah, Judge. Great gun.
Is he unconscious?
That's a very pretty way of saying it, Susan. What'd you hit him with?
The stone I found by the tree.
Well, thank you very much. Here, let me get this fella's revolver.
Oh, These men aren't folding, David, and there's still Max. He's around somewhere.
Yeah. And we'll have to find him before he finds us. Confound it, Susan, I got no business letting you stay, but you certainly come in handy.
I'm ready, David, and I'm mad. Let's find Max.
More cautiously than ever, David and Susan start moving. They're both angry, but under their anger is the knowledge that they're playing for very high stakes. Every woman owes it to her reputation as a good housekeeper to know these facts. Today and every day, you can clean thoroughly, safely, and still finish as much as 1/2 hour sooner. Simply switch to the grease-dissolving cleaner, Babo, spelled B-A-B-O. Now, ladies, here's why we can make this amazing statement. We asked over 1,000 women to test Babo right in their own homes, comparing its cleaning speed with that of other cleansers. They reported that Babo was fastest on every job tackled. For instance, these women saved, on the average, 3 minutes just in cleaning a bathtub with Babo. They also reported equally remarkable time savings in cleaning pots and pans, kitchen sinks, gas stoves, wash basins, and refrigerators. And here's the reason for Babo's amazingly fast action. Today, 90% of your scouring is caused by grease. Unlike ordinary lazy cleansers with little or no action of their own, Babo was specifically created to dissolve grease. With grease gone, dirt and stains wipe gently away. No needless hard scouring on your precious enamel, porcelain, or aluminum. It's safe, thorough, and fast. You're through in record time. Incidentally, when you wash dishes, sprinkle a little Babo in your dishwater before you add the soap. Because it dissolves grease, Babo makes dishes wash easier and faster. Glassware and china fairly dry themselves and sparkle brighter. Today, get Babo in the famous green can with the big white letters, B-A-B-O. David Harum will be on the air at the same time Monday, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Wartime. Ward Bond, speaking for B.C. Babbitt Incorporated, makers of the grease-dissolving cleaner, Babo. Now, all of you hog raisers helping supply America with fine pork, accept this free offer. Write today for a new 48-page book on farm sanitation. It gives practical, low-cost methods for sanitizing yards and pens. Includes methods that can help make your hogs grow sturdier, heavier, so you'll market more pounds of pork. Write for your copy today. Address Lycons, L-Y-C-O-N-S, care of this station. Ask for free Lycons farm book.
We bring you the story that has thrilled America for generations. The true-to-life story of David Harum, the kindly little country philosopher who makes life worth living by helping those who need help and by outwitting those who are too clever and scheming in helping themselves. If you use Babo, I urge you to go out to your kitchen immediately after this program and read the colored band around the bottom of the Babo can. You'll find it offers you something useful for your housework or to wear or for your personal use at a fraction of regular store price. A really remarkable value. These offers are an extra reward for buying Babo, put there to save you money and to induce others to try this amazing cleaner. We change these offers frequently, always looking for new, attractive articles. So watch for them always. Tell your friends about them. And if you've never used Babo, ask your grocer about them at once. Yet these money-saving offers are only one advantage of using Babo. The all-important one is Babo reduces your cleaning work. And here's a simple reason. The big part of the heavy, tedious scouring you do is caused by grease. Grease is the modern cleaning problem. It's what dirt and stain cling to. And Babo dissolves this grease, literally melts it away. That's why you can clean so easily and quickly with Babo. For with grease dissolved, dirt and stains gently wipe away on your cloth. And the hard, tiresome scouring you'll save will amaze you. 2 million housewives have already switched to this modern, fast way to clean. And because you use only a little Babbo at a time, you save money too. So for both reasons, the special Babbo cleaning action that saves you time and effort, and the special Babbo offers, ask your grocer today for Babbo. It's spelled B-A-B-O. Babbo has been tested and approved by the Good Housekeeping Institute. And now for David Harum. Many have been the strange events that have happened in Homeville. But strangest of all was the one which occurred yesterday when Homer Clark, editor of the Homeville paper, came to David with the story that a ghost had been heard in the old Radcliffe Hotel. The hotel David had hoped to buy and use as a poorhouse, but which now is about to be sold by Zeke Swinney to a Mrs. Simpson, who is living there looking it over. When Homer left David's office, he had the promise of our dubious, yet highly interested little banker, that he would accompany him to the hotel that night to confirm or refute the ghost story. Now it's that evening, and with a foot of snow on the ground, David and Homer are en route to the old hotel. Listen.
Blake, going to Homer, I don't see why you have to pick a night like tonight to go up to Radcliffe Hotel. We'll get snowbound, more than likely.
I can't help that, David. Things like this can't wait. I have a story here that'll rock the nation. A modern ghost story.
Yeah, a modern ghost story. Probably a pipe dream you're having.
Now, I tell you, I ain't dreaming. Mrs. Simpson heard that ghost. She wouldn't have no reason to lie about it.
She must have been dreaming then. Atmosphere more than likely got her. Old hotel. Ain't been used for years. Secluded spot. Lady living there by herself. Scared to death of ghosts anyhow.
What? How did you know she's scared of ghosts, David Harum?
Well, you see, Homer...
You holding back something I don't know about?
Why, Homer Clark, you're doing me an injustice.
And why are you so sure she's afraid of ghosts?
Well, most women folks are, ain't they? Most of them will jump in a mouse or anything like that.
Well, this Mrs. Simpson must not scare so easy, or she wouldn't have gone up there to stay by herself in the first place.
Yeah, she does seem to be going to sad trouble. Just look the place over.
Where's she from, David? What's she doing up there?
Why, you should know that, Homer. You're editor of the town gossip sheet.
Ah, there you go, joking again when I'm serious.
Well, as far as I know, the lady's from Chichester. And she's here to look over the hotel and maybe buy it from Zeke Swinney.
And I thought you were going to buy it.
I was until Zeke got hold of it and raised the price from $6,000 to $15,000.
Oh.
I reckon that's a little too high for me to go.
Well, I should think so. Don't know what you'd want at that haunted old place anyhow.
You're pretty all-fired sure it's haunted, ain't you?
You bet I am, and I'm going to prove it to you, too, in just a little while. We'll be there for long.
All right, Homer. You prove it to me, but I wish you'd pick another night besides tonight to do it. Here we're getting the first real snow we've had this year, and you have to pick this night of all nights to go looking for ghosts. That probably don't even exist.
You'll find out whether or not they exist.
Yeah, seems so.
Kind of lonely up here, ain't it, David?
There's that, Homer. Kind of spooky. I calculate a fella'd do a sight of whistling if he had to come along this road by himself. They say whistling will keep spooks away.
Yeah, seems like I heard that once, too.
Homer, play God if you don't tickle me. Your whistle's a little out of order, too.
What?
Scared to death that we're going to run into something, ain't you?
No, I ain't at all, David Harum. I just listened to keep myself company. You wasn't saying nothing.
Oh, I'll protect you, Homer, and see if nothing gets you.
You dog, take it. If you don't quit making fun of me,
Oh, there's a hotel there, Homer.
Huh? Oh, well, yes, that's it. All right, David. Spooky-looking place, ain't it?
Yeah, seems so. Mm-hmm. There's a light there. I reckon Mrs. Simpson must still be up.
I told her I was coming up tonight. She's expecting me.
Hope she's got some hot coffee. Oh, I'm just about close to death. Whoa, up there, girl, now. Whoa. Yes, all right, out you get, Homer.
Oh, get up here.
Now, wait just a second till I get this here blanket round the filly. Don't want her to catch cold.
Hey, listen to that wind, would you?
I'm a-listening. Don't sound so good. I calculate we'll run into a storm before we get back.
Yes, it's too bad we won't be able to go back this evening, David. We'd likely get caught in a storm and freeze to death.
You should have thought about that before you started up here. Well, we might as well go in the hotel. Don't see much point standing here. How do you get in here, huh?
Door's right here.
Well, you best let's get in the inside and out of this. Probably too scared to come to the door, I suppose.
Yes?
Good evening, Mr. Simpson.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Clark. Oh, mercy, come in out of the storm.
Thank you. Oh, this heat's good, ain't it, David?
Yes, indeed.
Excuse me, Mrs. Simpson. This is a friend of mine, David Harum.
Mr. Harum? Oh, how foolish of me. We've met.
Howdy, Miss Simpson.
Mr. Harum was kind enough to help me with my bags the day I arrived.
You didn't tell me you knew Mrs. Simpson, David.
Oh, you didn't ask me, Homer.
Won't you take off your coats and come sit by the fire?
Thank you kindly. Ain't any too nice out tonight.
I should say not. I've been listening to that wind, and I don't mind telling you it's pretty scary around here. I'm beginning to wonder if I didn't make a mistake by coming up here to stay.
Yes, Homer was telling me you had a little excitement here last night.
Oh, yes, it was terrifying.
David don't believe what I told him about the ghost, Mrs. Simpson, so I brought him along tonight to prove it.
There wouldn't be any doubt in your mind if you were here last night, Mr. Harum. I was petrified with fear. I couldn't walk or talk or anything else.
That's so. Sure you wasn't mistaken, Miss Simpson?
Mistaken? Indeed not. I can still hear those footsteps as they came up the... Listen. You hear them?
You hear them, David? Do you?
Don't hear a thing, Homer. Calculate you must be hearing things.
But he's not hearing things. They're the same footsteps I heard last night. Oh, what are we going to do?
Well, listen. Yeah, I calculate there is someone out there.
I told you you wouldn't believe me.
Yes, sir, they're coming nearer.
What is going to do, David?
Quiet, both of you. Who's out there?
I am the ghost of General Bragg. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of here right now.
You stay right where you are, Homer. It ain't going to do no good to run now.
I am the ghost of General Bragg. This is my home. Why are you here?
David, tell him anything. We'll only get him out of here.
It won't do no good to talk to a ghost.
Oh, why I ever came here. I warn you, you must leave here at once. This will be my last warning. Beware.
Who's out there?
Beware. They're going away.
That seems so.
You wouldn't believe me, David. Now you can keep this up. You wouldn't believe me.
Now, you best get hold of yourself, Homer. You'll be a nervous wreck.
I don't care. I'm getting out of here right now.
Now, you sit, Homer, and take it easy. You're acting like an old woman. There ain't nothing to be scared of.
Nothing to be scared of. Then why do you sit there so in...
We're liable to get killed. He told us to leave.
Then, if you believe that...
You may not believe in ghosts, Mr. Harum, but I do.
I didn't used to, but that convinces me.
Oh.
What a story this will make. If I ever get out of here alive to print it up.
Oh, none of us will get away alive. I feel it. We'll all be killed.
Well, if we are, it'll be because of that storm coming up, not the ghost. Did you ever hear tell of a ghost killing anyone?
They can do it. I know they can.
Well, would you kindly tell me how?
Spiritualism and, well, they can do it, Mr. Harum. I know they can.
I calculate you'd best get hold of yourself, Miss Simpson. Homer, you come with me, and we'll go take a look.
Oh, but David, I can't go looking. I tell you, I just can't.
Now, are you going to start being a man, or quit acting like a yearling colt? There ain't nothing here that can hurt you. Come on, we'll go take a look.
I'm going along. I can't stay here by myself.
No reason why you should. You come right along.
But David...
Oh, plague on it, Homer. Are you coming or ain't you?
All right, David.
Well, now, come on.
Oh. Where are we going, David?
Going down cellar and take a look around.
I tell you, I don't like this.
Can't say as I find it pleasure either, but there was someone or something out there, and we got to find out what it was. Well, I reckon that we'll split here.
Oh, awful dark here, ain't it?
Yep, seems so.
Where are we going now?
I'm going out this way and take a look, Homer, and you're going the other way.
By myself?
Yeah. I'll take Mrs. Simpson with me.
Oh, but David,
Take a look around, Homer, and we'll meet right here at the steps again. Now go on, get going.
All right, but I don't like this.
Yes. If you see a ghost, Homer, grab him. We'll take a look this way, Mr.
All right, Mr. Harum. Oh, what's that?
Oh, plate, garnet, nothing but a box. I tipped over the plastic thing.
Oh, it frightened me so. Let's go back, Mr. Harum.
Well, ain't much sense doing that. We'll take a look around first.
Who are you? Did you hear it? Who are you? Let's get out of here, please, Sam. Please. We'll all be killed. I know it.
No, there ain't nothing going to happen to us. I want to find out what that is. Listen, you hear that? That's Homer, all right.
Something's happened to him.
Yeah, it seems so. Well, come on. We'd better go see what's wrong.
It appears there was a great deal of truth behind the ghost who is haunting the Radcliffe Hotel. What has happened to Homer Clark? What unexpected trouble has he run into? And who is the ghost at the Radcliffe Hotel? Well, don't fail to listen to David Harum tomorrow. If you want to keep your house spotless with less work and time, try the modern cleaner that substitutes scientific dissolving action for much of the mechanical action of grit. Realize that 90% of that heavy scouring you do is caused by grease, and switch to the amazing cleaner that dissolves that grease for you. It's Babbo. And with this gentle-acting speed cleaner, you end needless scouring and scraping once and for all. Remember, ask for Babbo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable John B. Briggs, Mayor of Homer, New York, has declared today David Harum Day. And so tonight, the National Broadcasting Company presents the true story behind the story of one of the most famous novels or plays ever written, David Harum. David Harum was written in Syracuse, New York, where the names of the real people whom millions have come to know and love in the radio serial David Harum live today. We're going to show you how the character of David Harum came into being, and under what courageous, sad, even tragic circumstances a man wrote the story of David Harum, a kindly little country philosopher who made life worth living by helping those who needed help and by outwitting those who were too clever and scheming in helping themselves. How often many of you have said, if only I could put Jim Jones into a novel, what a story that would make. But then you never do anything about it because you're too busy, or you think you can't write, or because you think books aren't written that way. Well, David Harum was written in Syracuse, New York that way, about real live people whom the author knew, many of whom are living today, and whose voices you're going to hear tonight. Listen, here's the story of how David Harum came into being, 1897 in Syracuse, New York. It's a winter afternoon in 1897. The setting is a bank in Syracuse, New York. Edward Noyes Westcott, banker, destined to be the author and creator of David Harum, is at work in his office. For some time, banker Westcott has been troubled by a racking cough, accompanied by a pain in his chest. Now, between frequent spasms of coughing, he's going about his daily tasks as his friend and physician, Dr. Campbell, is announced.
Well, Edward, how are you anyway? Hello, Harry. Sit down, won't you? Thanks.
I managed to stay busy enough to keep my mind off the weather.
It's snowing all day. Cold, damp kind of weather. Pneumonia weather.
Oh, cheerful soul, aren't you, Harry? What brings you out on a day like this, anyhow?
I came to see you, Edward.
You tramped half a mile in the snow just for a social call?
No, not just for a social call. Oh, why do you keep trying to dodge it, Edward? You can't. You've got to face it now.
Harry, don't be ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with me that a little spring sunshine won't cure in a month or so.
Jane phoned me this morning.
Oh, so that's it. Well, you shouldn't have paid any attention to her, Harry. You know how women are. The tiniest bit of a cough, and they think you ought to go right to bed.
As I understand it, what happened last night wasn't just the tiniest bit of a cough. This morning, you could hardly drag yourself out of bed.
Harry, that's not so. I tell you, I'm all right. Suppose a little tickle in my throat does keep me awake once in a while. What's the...
No, come on, Edward. You better let me take you home now.
Harry, I can't go home now. I have work to do. I'm a busy man.
No, now, don't answer it, Edward. You shouldn't talk.
But I have to. Yes. Mr. Williams? Yes, of course I can see him. Will you have him wait just a moment?
Oh, Edward, please, listen to me. Send him into your assistant. Now, don't tell me he can't handle the business. Of course he can. No man is indispensable, Edward. You've got to learn that. Because you aren't going to be here anymore.
Harry, you're not going to send me to Colorado. I've told you time and again I don't need anything.
Here, let me take the phone for you. Hello? This is Dr. Campbell. Will you send the gentleman waiting for Mr. Westcott into his assistant? Yes. Tell him Mr. Westcott is sorry, but he isn't able to see anyone else today. Thank you.
Harry, you wouldn't be saying these things just to force me into taking a rest. You're not making things up, are you?
You think I'd tell you you were dying if it weren't true?
Does Jane know?
Only that you're very ill. She doesn't know it's hopeless. I thought I'd leave that up to you.
How much longer have I, Harry?
I wouldn't give you over a month unless you retire.
And if I do retire?
Can't say. Possibly a year, if you're very careful.
A year? It may be enough if I hurry.
Hurry? No. Edward, what are you saying? Don't you realize...
Harry, have you ever had a burning ambition to accomplish something? Something you know you must do, but you keep putting it off. Later, you say. Later, I'll have more time. You never have more time, of course, but still your ambition won't let you alone. Have you ever felt that way about anything, Harry?
Perhaps I have.
Then you understand the feeling I mean. I have something in my mind that cries out to be expressed. I want to share with others the joy of knowing the most inspiring, the wisest, the most entertaining and completely satisfying character I've ever met. Harry, I must do this before I die, or it dies with me. And I won't let it. I can't. I must finish, and I will within my year.
Yes, Edward. I can see you must. But now, don't tire yourself anymore. You need to rest.
Yes. Rest so that I can work. I'm ready to go home now.
The next day, propped up with a pillow, Edward Noyes Westcott, destined to be the author of the great novel David Harum, is seated at his desk, writing.
Edward. Dear, you didn't answer me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jane. I was so busy, I'm afraid I didn't hear you.
I asked what you were writing. Perhaps I shouldn't ask, but... Oh, Edward, I wish you wouldn't think of such things.
Jane, my dear, what is it you think I'm doing?
Aren't you writing your will?
Oh, then you know.
Yes, Edward, I know. Oh, Edward. Edward, I hope I can be brave.
There, dear. You'll be brave. You've always been.
I'll do my best for you, dear. See, I'm not even crying. But have you very long?
Possibly a year, Harry says.
A year. Only a year.
Not only, Jane. We have a year. And I want it to be the greatest year of my life. You see, dear, there's something I must do in this year. I must do it, finish it, and see it published.
See it published? Edward, what is it?
A book. You've heard me speak of David Harum, haven't you?
Of course, I feel as if I knew David as a very dear friend. I could never forget your stories about him. He must have been a wonderful person to know.
He was, Jane. The greatest character I ever knew. I've got to make him live again, Jane. It's my last remaining ambition. The greatest ambition of all my life. I've started it now, Jane, and I think I'm catching his true spirit, just as I hoped I could. Would you like to hear it?
Of course, dear. If you're sure you're strong enough.
This is just after the beginning. David poured half of his second cup of tea into his saucer. Mrs. Bixby, known to most of those who enjoyed the privilege of her acquaintance as Aunt Polly, said, "Do you know what Deacon Perkins is saying about you?" The corners of David's mouth twitched as he asked in return, "Well, what's the deacon saying now?" "He's saying," she replied, "that you sold him a balky horse, and he's going to have the law on you. Did you, and will he?" "Yes and no. Maybe and maybe not," was the categorical reply. "Well," she answered with a snap, "I suppose if you don't want to let on, you won't, but I do believe you've been playing some trick on the deacon. And I do wish," she added, "that if you had to get rid of a balky horse onto somebody, you'd have picked out somebody else." "When you've got a balker to dispose of," said David gravely, you can't always pick and choose. First come, first serve.
Oh, that's good, Edward. That's very good. Edward, are you all right? Perhaps you'd better not go on.
No. It's all right, dear. I just want to finish this part. David went on more seriously. "Now, I'll tell you. Quite a while ago, in fact, not long after I come to enjoy the privilege of the deacon's acquaintance, we had a deal. I wasn't just on my guard at the time, and he'd done me so brown I was burnt in places, and you could smell smoke round me for some time." "Was it a horse?" asked Aunt Polly gratuitously. "Well," David replied, "maybe it had been at one time, but at that particular time, the only thing to determine that was that it wasn't nothing else." "Well, I declare," exclaimed Aunt Polly, "you ought to have had the law on him." "Well," was the reply, "tell you the truth, I was so completely skunked that I hadn't a word to say. I got rid of the critter for what it was worth, for hide and tallow, and instead of squealing around like the way you say he's doing, like a stuck pig, I kept my tongue between my teeth and laid to get even sometime."
Edward, what can I do for you? Can't I help?
"Jane, there's nothing to be done."
But there must be.
No, there's nothing, Jane, but I guess I better stop reading now. Did you like it?
Yes, dear, very much. It sounds just the way I'd always pictured your friend David.
Thank you, my dear. I must write my book, and I haven't long.
And every day, for as many hours as he could drive his failing body to do his bidding, Edward Noyes Westcott labored at his task. His friend David Harum became David Harum. The nearby town of Homer, where David had lived, became Homeville. And David became a banker, the business which the author knew best. Some months later, the book is well on its way toward completion. Westcott still works faithfully at his labors. And he works during the few hours when he is able to leave his bed in a wheelchair.
Edward, dear, don't you think you've worked long enough for the day? You look tired, dear. Worn out.
Jane, dear, before I go back to bed, would you move my chair over there before the window, where I can be in the sunshine just a little longer?
Of course. There, how's that?
Oh, splendid. I'm coming along very well now, Jane. Another month or two, if God grants them to me, I'll finish my novel, David Harum. It won't take much longer.
I'm glad, dear.
I'd like to hope that I'd live to see the book published, too, but... Well, I shouldn't hope for too much.
Oh, Edward,
Jane. Jane, what is it?
I'm sorry, but you'll have to know by tomorrow. You may as well learn it now. Dr. Campbell says I mustn't let you up anymore.
Not even like this? In the wheelchair?
No, Edward, not even like this.
But I've got to write. I've got to finish my book. You'll prop me up in bed every day. You must, Jane.
Of course, Edward. And you'll write a little every day. You'll finish your book.
Yes, I'll finish it. If it takes my last ounce of strength. I know I'll finish it. I don't suppose I'll see it published, but I know I'll finish.
Edward Noyes Westcott was right. He did not live to see his book published, but David Harum lived on after him. America took his hero to its heart, and David Harum became one of the best-loved books in all our country's literature. It sold several million copies. Then on January 27th, 1936, David Harum and the other characters in the book were brought to life again, when for the first time it was broadcast as a radio serial over the NBC Red Network. Edward Noyes Westcott never dreamed of such a medium. Never dreamed the voices of David himself, the widow Cullum, even Zeke Swinney, the unscrupulous old skinflint, would be on the radio. The part of David Harum was played by the famous radio actor Wilmer Walter. And this is how he, Zeke Swinney, and the others sounded at that first broadcast.
Morning, David.
Oh, it's you, Zeke Swinney. Hadn't calculated to find you here.
No reason why I shouldn't be, David. No reason you and me shouldn't throw in on a little business deal once in a while.
Well, there ain't many reasons. Why not? Fact is, I can't think but one.
What's that?
Your way of doing business. One time I had a deal with you on Widow Cullum's property. You'd loaned her money on it, on a mortgage. She'd been paying you interest for years. And you was giving her receipts and not entering them in her favor against the interest. You'd have took her property from her if she hadn't asked me to help her.
Well, I ain't forgot about it, and I still aim to get the Cullum place.
Yeah, well, you keep on aiming, Zeke. But don't pull the trigger. The gun might kick and set you back some.
I aim to get the Cullum place, tell you. Power company's getting ready to buy it. They'll pay a high price. I can put a mortgage on it for $1,000, foreclose, and make a good profit. And that's what I aim to do.
Well, it's a good thing you warned me. I'll tell the widow Cullum to look out for you.
Won't do no good. Because the widow don't own the place no more.
She what?
She's deeded the place to her son, to Charlie Cullum.
Charlie Cullum ain't even in town.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he's come home.
What? Charlie Cullum come home? When?
Last night. David, he's aiming to open a restaurant over near the lake. He's talked to his ma into deeding the Cullum property over to him so that he can borrow the $1,000 that he needs to start business. David, he'll come to you to borrow the $1,000 and offer the Cullum property as security.
Oh, he will,
And I want you to lend him the $1,000 and put the mortgage in my name. If you'll handle this deal like I want, I'll give you your share of the profit after I foreclose. Sell the Cullum place to the power company.
Zeke, I wouldn't touch one penny of money from a deal like that if it was all that stood between me and everlasting perdition. No, sir. I can't handle that transaction for you, Zeke, and I ain't sorry I can't either.
That's where you're wrong, David Harum.
How do you calculate?
David, what's the largest account you got on your books?
Home Bill Development Company, you know that.
Home Bill Development Company. Just so. And I'm the majority stockholder. And now, I say you're going to handle the Cullum deal for me, because if you don't, the company draws out its money in your bank and put up the shutters and leave them up.
Zeke Swinney, you're a doggone old skinflint.
I'm a businessman. Well, think it over, David. I'll be back this afternoon for your answer. Good morning.
Well, I can't understand it. Widow deeding the place to that no-account young skinnamalink Charlie. Now, what you want to do that for?
Good morning, David.
Well, Susan Price. Cat my cat, you know. I had to look twice before I noticed you.
Oh, David.
Yes, sir. Seems only yesterday I pulled you out the creek by your pigtails. Time you fell in during the Sunday school picnic. You recollect that, Susan?
Of course I do. Those were happy days, David.
Yes, I reckon they were. For you. That was before young Charlie Cullum got to gallivanting around with the wrong crowd. You set quite a store by Charlie, didn't you, Susan?
I still do, David. And Charlie Cullum's come home.
Yeah, I'd heard. Charlie Cullum. Mm-mm. Well, there was a young man that had every opportunity to make something of himself, but he throwed it all away, Susan. He ran out under fire.
I know. Everyone accused Charlie of stealing money from Rankin's store. But he didn't do it, David. He didn't steal the money. Whatever else he may have done, Charlie wouldn't steal.
Well, that sounds like you might love Charlie Cullum.
Yes, David. I do love him.
No, he's no good, Susan. Just no good. If I was you, I'd forget him. He'll only bust your heart for you, like he has his mother.
Break my heart? Maybe. Somehow that doesn't seem very important.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, Susan.
Okay.
Hello? Who? The widow Cullum. Well, you send her right in. And now, Susan, you'll get a first-hand example of a woman who loves Charlie Cullum just like you do. Only maybe more, because she's his mother. And you'll see what he's done to her heart.
Really, I'd rather not stay, David.
No, you sit right where you are. This is going to do you good. Come in, widow Cullum. Reckon you know Susan Price?
Why, of course. How are you, Susan? Fine, thank you, Mrs. Cullum.
Sit down, Miss Cullum. We were just talking about you.
Talking about me. And Charlie, too, I reckon.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, David, I'm that fretted. I don't know what to do.
Why, you got no cause to fret, Miss Cullum. Your boy's home. You got a roof over your head. And there's no mortgage onto it. Not even the scratch of a penny in your place now.
Charlie made me deed the property over to him.
He made you sign your property over to him? Why, Mrs. Cullum?
He aims to borrow $1,000 on it to start a restaurant with. Oh, but he don't know nothing about business, David. He'll lose every cent he borrows. He'll default the interest, and mortgage will be foreclosed.
Oh, Mrs. Cullum, David, we've got to stop him.
Yeah, seems so. If he loses the place through foreclosure and the power company buys it up afterward. Widow, there's something you got to know. Zeke Swinney's after that property of yours. He ordered me to lend his money to Charlie through my bank and put the mortgage in his name. In Zeke Swinney's name.
But David, if you do that, we lose everything.
Yes, and if I don't, I'll stand to lose everything I got. Swinney says if I don't do it, he'll smash my bank. And there's depositors in this here bank that I think a sight of, Mrs. Cullum, as much as I do of you. And darn sight more than I do of that scallywag son of yours.
But, David, isn't there some way? Anyway, there must be a way of helping Charlie.
Helping Charlie? Well, I'm frank to say I won't lift a hand to help that Charlie Cullum.
Oh, you won't help? You're just like all the others, David. No one will give him a chance, not even you.
Susan, I got to think of other things first. Other things.
Oh, David.
So David Harum was launched on the airwaves. And today his cheerful philosophy and easygoing deeds of wisdom are known and loved throughout America. Among those who listened to David Harum are many of the same people still living today who knew the original David Harum, who inspired the character in Homer, New York. And now we shall interview several of the people who knew many of the characters in David Harum as their real friends and neighbors.
Here in our Syracuse station, WSYR, we have Mr. Darius Ripley of Homer, New York, sometimes known as Dusty Ripley, who is going to tell us some of his remembrances of the real David Harum. Mr. Mr. Ripley, you're one of the real old settlers in Homer, I believe.
Yes, I am, and I knew David only 6 years old. I knew his son Frankie, too. In real life, Dave was married.
Well, in the book and on the air, he's a bachelor, of course.
That's right. I also worked on David's Southern Acre farm.
Well, was David as great a horse owner and horse trader as the book and the radio serial picture him?
Yes, even greater. I can remember when David would go out into the pasture, get out of his buggy, and blow a long whistle. Then he would climb back into the buggy and drive off, and his whole herd of horses would follow the whistle as though they were hitched to the back of the wagon.
Well, that whistle really meant something to David's horses then.
You bet it did.
You said you knew his little son Frankie, whose death hit David Harum so hard.
I remember Frankie very well because we were in the same grade in the old Homer Academy Union School. We were just about the same age. He was 9 years old when he died.
Well, his death was a pretty heavy shock to David, wasn't it?
I think it was a great deal to do with David's fondness for the other children of the village. I remember how the children of the village used to count on David getting them into the performance of a traveling theatrical company that came to the town.
Well, now, what do you mean by that? Did he take them in to see the show?
Yes, believe it or not, he always did. You see, after the show was started, David would come walking up to the box office in that stovepipe hat of his and get tickets from all the children. Whether he bought the tickets or talked the manager into the latter, letting him in, I didn't know. But he always went in with David one way or another.
Thank you. And now I see we have someone else here in the studio, another old friend of many of the people we hear on the radio in David Harum, Mrs. Cecilia Barker Ranney. What do you remember about David, Mrs. Ranney?
I was thinking maybe the fact that David started out as a penniless child himself had something to do with his kindness to children, too. He was a bound boy, you know.
Well, now, what do you mean by that, a bound boy?
Bound out to Uncle Gad Hitchcock, who ran the shoe shop on the farm that my grandfather bought in 1837. That was before my time, but I understand David Harum didn't stay bound out very long. He could talk faster and longer than most people.
And was quicker-witted, too.
That's right. So one day he picked up his bundle of clothes and trudged down the road to Homer, where he found himself a job in a hardware store. He certainly was convincing about anything he was interested in and wanted to talk about it. I saw David Harum's grave only yesterday.
Is that so?
Yes. I went to the cemetery and found his tombstone and the tombstone of his 2 wives. But there was no marker for the grave of his little boy.
Now, I understand that the David Harum house is still there in Homer, Mrs. Ranney.
Yes, it is. And one of the men that we have here tonight in the studio owns the big old David Harum house.
Well, who is that?
Mr. Mayer.
I'm the one who owns it.
Well, suppose you introduce yourself.
I'm William C. Mayer, and I own the David Harum house and used to live in it myself. It's a great big old house with a big end hallway. My children loved it. It's so big and wide that it makes a wonderful playroom on a rainy day for the children. There are 5 rooms downstairs and 5 rooms upstairs.
How long have you owned the house?
I bought the house some 10 years ago.
Was it because of your interest in the character of David Harum?
Partly that, and partly because it was such a fine home-like place. We all loved it.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mayer. And now we have here Mr. Leon H. Virgil, who knows a great deal about some of the things that made David Harum such a wonderful character for Edward Noyes Westcott to write about under the name David Harum. May I ask, Mr. Virgil, do you think that David was as shrewd a trader as the book says he was? Let us say a trader in horses and farmlands of which he knew a great deal?
You bet he was. There was one friendly trick he put over on Billy P. Randall. They were good friends, and each one always trying to beat the other, just for the sport of it.
Well, tell us about that, will you?
Well, one day, Dave drove into Billy Randall's livery stable with a fine spotted dog on the seat beside him. Billy had his eye on the dog the first thing. He said, "Dave, sell me that dog." "Nope," said Dave, "he ain't for sale. But I think I can get one just like him for about $25.
All right, said Billy. Get him for me. Dave drove away. In a few days, he came back with another spotted dog. Billy paid him $25. In a couple of days, Dave happened by again, and Billy said, Dave, about that dog. Dave said, well, what about him? Billy said, you know it rained yesterday, and all the spots washed off. You don't say. Dave said, come to think of it, there was an umbrella went with that dog, and I forgot to deliver it.
Well, that certainly is a delightful memory of David Harum, Mr. Virgil.
Yes, he had a wonderful sense of humor, a sense of humor that never failed him. He was a real character, worthy of being brought to life on the radio, and I only wish that more of us could be like him in times like these. And by the way, I was one of those boys David Harum took into the shows.
Well, that's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just heard Mrs. Cecilia Barker Ranney, Mr. William C. Mayer, Mr. Leon Virgil, and Mr. Darius Ripley of Homer, New York, telling of how they knew the famous character David Harum as a real person who lived in Homer, New York.
The National Broadcasting Company has just brought to you a broadcast from Syracuse, New York, giving you the true story behind the story of one of the most famous novels, plays, and radio dramas ever written, David Harum. David Harum is heard over the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company daily, Monday through Friday, at 11:45 to 12 noon Eastern Daylight Saving Time. This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company.
Once again, we present Babo's own program, David Harum. David Harum is America. It's the story of every one of us, of our search for love, for happiness, and the good way of life. Ladies, here's a faster, easier way to wash dishes. Before adding soap to your dishwater, simply sprinkle in a little Babo, spelled B-A-B-O. Notice how much softer the water becomes. Notice, too, that you need use less soap, less saving soap, and money. What's more, Babo helps get your dishes and glassware cleaner. You love the way things seem to dry themselves, the way glassware and china sparkle. In dishwashing, as you know, the big problem is grease. You see the grease in the sink and dishwater. It's grease-treated hose dirt on bathtubs, sinks, and kitchen walls that makes pots and pans so hard to clean. Now, the reason Babo can work such wonders in washing dishes and in all your household cleaning is simple. Babo dissolves grease. With grease gone, dirt wipes gently off. It's fast, easy, thorough. You're through almost before you know it. Try it. Today, get grease-dissolving Babo for dishwashing and all your household cleaning. That's Babo, spelled B-A-B-O. David Harum. It's mid-afternoon as you look in on the bedroom of Sister Whiting Street at the Indian Springs Hotel, where Sister is recovering from what the doctor diagnosed as a nervous collapse. Just David and Bess Becker goes over from Wendell to sit by the sick girl's bedside. Only a few moments ago, Bess concluded his visit, and now David is coming. Sister has just said,
But, Mr. Harum, I'm not. I never heard of anything so silly as a nervous collapse. How can that old fogey doctor dare to say there was anything mental in all this?
Yes, sir. He's right.
Right. You believe him?
Yes, sir. Listen, my dear. You don't have to keep playing with me. So you just relax and tell me what it is that's been worrying you.
But nothing's been worrying me. I've said that over and over.
Now, listen. You're going to make me feel real bad if you can't talk calmly and heart to heart.
Listen, Mr. Harum. Dr. LeBeau knows good. It can't be any good if he insists on finding anything mental in the cause of my illness. I had a cell fracture, that's all. People with head injuries are always having complications for a while afterward. And last night I nearly had a fit. I don't remember screaming and sobbing, all that nonsense that the hormone talked about. It just... everything broke out all of a sudden. That's all there was to it. And now Dr. LeBeau comes in here this morning and tries to make me tell him a fairy tale about some dark, mysterious thing that's on my mind. Oh, it's absurd.
Well, I'm no doctor, sister, and I don't aim to try to talk with you. But I do know the physical and the mental. They're not as closely connected as each other. Now, maybe you've had a worry that you don't even know you've had. That's possible, you know. Might be some little story way down in the back of your mind that can keep you away. But you never would bring it out in the light and admit it to yourself.
No. No, there's been no such fear in my mind.
I don't want to urge you any caution, my dear. All I want is to see you win. To be sure nothing like last night is ever going to happen again. The next thing you can do, why don't you assume the fact in the bow is? I don't need try really hard to find out anything that's going to upset me. Now, I don't guess you can say you've got no worries at all. You wouldn't be a human being if you didn't have some trouble.
Well, yes, everybody has a chance, okay?
All right. You're up here. What do you tell me?
How can I tell you? They're all so slight. They don't matter any. Mr. Helen, please stop. And don't worry about me.
I've got to worry about you because I like you. Because you're doing everything. I believe Dr. LeBeau knows what he's talking about here. He wouldn't have said what he did. He wouldn't say some mental conflict made you ill unless he was sure. He said something else I understand. He said you better confide in something. You better make an effort to get your worries straightened out or you'll have another spell like last night. And then you'll need the care of a psychiatrist. Now, I don't mean to lie to you, sister. I only aim to get you to listen up and talk. I want to help. Now, I've always known you're under some kind of strain. That's no news to me.
Well, certainly I've been under strain. I haven't felt well or strong.
No, it seems to me like it's been more on your physical condition. You're not a happy girl.
How could I be happy when I have headaches so often?
All right. No politics. Now, let me take a few guesses. Now, you were worried because your money's running out, and it'll be a while yet before you can go back to dancing for a living. But you got that stick. You got your job at home for the summer, and you're going to come and live with Tyler. But is your financial condition worrying you now?
No, it isn't. You've been wonderful about that, Mr. Hill. Now I don't have to worry about money until I go back to New York and start dancing again.
You like the idea of running a switchboard at the most two women? You really want to show your power in that?
Oh, yes, Mr. Hill, never so much. And I appreciate all you've done. You've been very kind.
Good. And that's one thing eliminated. Now, you might have been worrying about this. I know how ambitious you are and how much you want to get back to your dancing business. Have you been scared that maybe you aren't getting there as fast as you should?
Well, I know. People can get over anything in time.
Well, I don't want to get too personal, but I'd like to guess this, too. Is it your heart, sister? Are you mixed up in some kind of romance that's not turning out right down in New York?
Heavens, no, and I'm not mixed up with Dick Vickers. I'm not in love with anybody.
Well, is there any person that you're worried about? Any close friend you got that maybe in a jam or something like that?
This is terrible. He's right in the dust with right in the nose. It's the whole nose I'm holding out. I better make up a story. It's only the real reason for my illness. Suppose I told you. Suppose I said, Mr. Harum, I'm not the daughter of the woman who used to love so long ago. I'm just a girl Todd Thomas sent up to me to gain her confidence, to try to get a job in her bank. Todd Thomas despised me for 20 years. He's leaving me to get even with me. He got me very lucky and I stayed with him. I love you well. I've learned to love you well. And especially I love this business with all my heart. But God won't let me out of it. I can't stand it anymore, leading a double life. Deceiving with fine people. I can't stand knowing that Dick has already started working in your bank. And God also making these Dick against you. I don't know how to feel. I'm trying to. I love it. Trust me, Mr. Hill. What can I do with it? Suppose I said all that. I can't. I just can't. But I better make it something else to say. I've got to tell you decisions about him. Now, let me see. Let's put him calm. Let's see what we think of something. The doctor said I'm a good at. Good at.
Well, I don't know what to say anymore, sister. Seems like I'm just about exhausted now, just and most of the things that might be upsetting me.
Mr. Harum, there is something that troubles me sometimes. Not sometimes, lots of times. I hate to tell you. Sounds so silly to you.
No, it won't. Go ahead, my dear.
Well, I have worried that I'm not getting well from my fractured skull as fast as I should. Or getting well completely, I mean. One time I read a book about the life of Bella King, the famous European dancer. He was the greatest in the world, and he had a sculptor sitting out in the beer. And he started that way, and he went back to dancing again, but something had happened. Some permanent injury to his brain. He didn't have the muscular control he had before. He worked so dreadfully hard, and all he did was slip and slip, and finally he was a complete flop, and died in early days. A broken nose. I was terribly afraid something like that might happen to me.
Hey, doctor.
Yes, that's it. That's it, Mr. Harum.
Yes. Now you're getting somewhere. Now you've got the bull by the horns of the thing. You don't need to tell me anymore, Mother. All I want you to tell me is the name of the doctor that should have given you work.
Well, it was a private hospital, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of doctors worked on me. But the main one was a Dr. Kevin. Dr. Joel Kevin.